strip at $1.09 per square foot. Don't pay big box prices. You better get it when you see it at West Yellowknife.
I think it's a lot of fun to sit around and share some family stories. I'm sure you've had that experience with your kids or your grandchildren, and very often in the course of the telling, you might get hung up and think, oh, wait a minute, I can't quite remember the answer to that question. So if you love history and if you love local history, you have a chance to really go and explore, because on March 15th, Steve Smith, Nancy Tallman, and some other great folks with the Soddy Daisy History Museum, is that fair to call it, Steve?
That's good, sure.
Y'all are putting on your regional history fair.
Yes.
So pretty much wherever you're watching us this morning, you might be reflected in the fair.
Yes. Yeah, we, a couple of years ago, we decided that we would make it a regional history fair. Most all the people that are vendors with history from the Soddy Daisy area, they're my age or older, and their health is not the best. So we decided we would reach out to people, around Chattanooga area or Soddy Daisy area and make it a regional. Mm-hmm. And we've had a good response.
So Nancy, in a way, your region is the Red Bank area. That's where you're a native.
Yes, yes. I grew up in the Red Bank area, went to the schools there and graduated from Red Bank High School, and then went on to UTC in Chattanooga.
So you have, it's going to happen at the high school right there in Soddy,
That's
right,
correct.
Steve?
That's correct. Yes, Soddy Daisy High School.
On March 15th?
Yes.
So what counties and areas are going to be represented?
We'll have Ray County, and we'll have people from Chattanooga. We have the photo doc. He does great photo restorations. He's been there for many years. Sam Hall, that has Chattanooga history website. He's got a phenomenal collection display. Matt Miller brings a lot of photos and artifacts from Chattanooga, and then of course the normal coal mining and industrial potteries and things that we have from the Soddy Daisy area. Mm-hmm. So the area is well represented. You
also are going to have model trains there.
Yes. This will be the first year that we'll have a model train group that comes with a display. So we're excited about having them come.
So when you come in, I know it's the whole day, 9 to 4. I guess you kind of see everybody come through those doors. You'll see individual people, probably grandparents bringing their grandchildren. Mm-hmm. Do you ever get to hear people go, oh, I'd forgotten all about that, when they see an old photograph or a relic?
Yeah, it's amazing when people come in. They'll talk about maybe their dad worked as a coal miner, or they worked at the industrial potteries there in Daisy, and we'll have photos and artifacts on display. And it brings back memories of theirs, and they'll start telling us stories, mm-hmm. About growing up in Soddy or Daisy, and about going to the pottery or into the coal mines as a kid. So it's a good thing.
Red Bank, I would think, Nancy, would surprise an awful lot of people, because Red Bank is growing.
Yes.
If you're new to Red Bank, you would not know the history that's there.
And Lawrence Miller has 10,000 photos of Red Bank. He's planning on being there, and so he'll have a big display about Red Bank.
I have 2 daughters, and my older daughter had gone down to see my mom, her grandmother, in Atlanta not long ago. My mother is 94. And so Emily came back home with a photo album, one of probably 30. So she was sharing with me, and it was really fun, because we began to go down memory lane, and in this photo album were letters that my dad had written home from World War II. Wow. I mean, just all types of things, and it was really fun for me because my dad died when I was 10. So it was great to hold these letters and see him reflected, as a young man. So the connection that you have with your history, you can live and not even know you're missing it until you experience it, and then you get that connection. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Yeah, we've got since you said World War II, we've got a good collection at our museum in the old Soddy Bank building, and we've been able to collect over 100 photographs from men that were in World War II and 2 women, and we'll have some of that on display also at the history fair mm-hmm. as well. And we encourage people, to bring their old photographs and their artifacts and let us see them. I talked to a lady yesterday that's got a large collection of a family that was in Daisy, and she'd never been to a history fair, never been to the museum. And when I got telling her stories about her family, then she's coming on the 15th and bringing some of her photographs so we can see the photographs and also talk about her family history. So
The photo doc that you mentioned, obviously he can tell you how to preserve those and not let the picture disappear. But can he do the same thing with written letters and that type of thing? Does he know how to help preserve those? Or he might know somebody to refer you to?
I don't know that he does that himself, but I would say that he probably has someone that he knows that could help preserve, you know, a written document or something.
I want to remind people then where to go and how to get there. This is a free event, right? Or is it a ticketed thing?
Well, we asked for, I'm sorry,
No, it's okay.
I keep talking. We actually asked for a $5 donation for adults if they're 18 or older, and students 8 to 17, $3. If you can't pay, then we're not going to turn you away.
Right.
Because this is important, and we want everybody to, you know, come and enjoy it.
Let me show people how to get there. It's at the Soddy Daisy High School on March 15th, runs all day, 9 to 4. Just put $5 in your pocket and happily give them that when you get to the door. Unless you're a student, then it's $3, is that right?
That's correct.
And you can always learn more at soddydaisymuseum.org.
Title Max got your money, your real money.
Get started at TitleMax.com and turn your title into cash. Get up to $6,500 today using your car title. Most credit types accepted. I got $5,000